Hello, this is Robert McWilliams, and I'm going to show you how to create a chapter test bank, or really create a test bank in general for the development by McGraw Hill 15th edition. And basically, we're going to create a test bank to upload into Canvas. Okay, so first, you want to make sure you have a McGraw Hill Connect account. And so for me, I basically bookmark it to take me to the McGraw sign in connect. So in essence, everything's automatic. My password and stuff is automatically saved or whatnot. But you should have, in order to access test banks and create test banks and modify them to your liking, you will need a McGraw Hill Connect account, which of course Ms. Kim Lanahan can definitely hook you up with that. If you have one, I'm guessing the direct link will be accounts.mheducation.com. And in essence, you're going to sign in. Once you are in appropriate book for this case, Experience in Human Development, 15th edition. Once you are in, you should see a whole bunch of stuff. Connect is a very, to me, convoluted system, but for pulling out test banks, you will scroll down to you see Test Builder and click on that. Once you click on Test Builder, it's going to bring you to this screen. You will click Go to Test Builder, and of course it brings you to where you are, but in this case, we want to create a new test. Just say we want to create Chapter 12 quiz. So we're going to do well, first of all, we can give it a name, top corner here. So we're going to name it, call it Chapter 12, 15th edition quiz bank. And so now we're going to add question. It's going to ask us what question bank or banks we want to pull from. So you could actually create your chapter tests. You can create, of course, your quizzes. You can create your final exam. So in essence, you can create pull from multiple test banks. But for this case, we're doing chapter 12. So we're going to click on chapter 12. We're going to use this source. It brings up all the questions that are here. In this test bank, there's 117 questions. Now, me personally, I just like to filter for multiple choice only. Once we do that, it drops it down to 107. I'm going to send all of these over. Now, you could go and take your time and select which particular questions you want to use. But I'm going to select all 107, and we're going to do Add to Test. And now all of them are added, 107. I don't pay attention to that point thing because we're going to change that in Canvas anyway. In this chapter 12. So I'm going to do continue. You could do Canvas QTI new quiz, or you could do the classic quiz. I've done both and they work, but I guess probably to keep things simple, we'll just keep it on the classic quiz, Canvas classic quiz. So we're going to do submit. It'll ask you, do you want to be emailed when it becomes available? That's up to your preference. Click OK. And now it will be pending, and we're going to wait a little bit till it pops up. Okay, now it has popped up. Now it might take a minute for it to pop up for you, or two, depending on how big your question bank, quiz bank is. So I'm going to click QTI. It is now downloaded that chapter 12 quiz bank. So now we have this in our download folders. We're going to minimize. So we're in Canvas. We're going to scroll down to settings. So we'll make sure you are in the course that you want this in. We're going to do import. We're going to do QTI file, zip file. We're going to go choose file. Mine is automatically going to my downloads folder, but wherever you save this at, you want to go to that folder. We're going to, for me, chapter 12. You don't have to worry about any other things. Just do import. And once it is completed, now you can go to quizzes. Probably will not see it when you first click on quizzes, because we're a question bank. So in order to see it, you want to go to Manage Question Bank. Here, you will see that new way to tell if it's what you just created is to look at the time it was created, February the 8th, 403, and of course it's February the 8th, 403. So now I want to go back to quizzes. I'm going to actually now create a quiz. I'm going to just click classic. You could do new, but classic to keep things simple. We're going to name this. Of course, this is chapter 12 edition. And I'm just going to do that as is quiz. Now we're going to go to questions, question group, link to a question bank. Now we're going to look for that chapter 12, 15th edition, 107 questions. I'm going to select that. And what I'm going to do, I usually do my quizzes for 10 questions. So I'm going to have it pick 10 and 1.5 points apiece. Now, of course, you can make this anything from 1 to 107 because there's 107 questions in this question bank. So I'm going to do create group. Now I have 15 points here. And I'm just going to save this. I already published mine. But if I was to add, of course, obviously, I did not go through. But you could create your due dates. You can create your from, available until. But preview. See, we have 10 questions from chapter 12. And of course, because it's a random block, in essence, every person that takes this quiz is going to get a different set of 10 from that 107. And of course, from this point, you can take your quiz and publish it under modules or however you dispense your quizzes. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Thank you so much for watching.